composition of a scene, the lighting of the set or location, choice of cameras, lenses, filters, the camera angles and movements, and the integration of any special effects. In a nutshell, that's cinematography. How's it going, y'all? It is awesome to see you tune back in. So welcome to this episode 2 of my How to Film a Short Film series that I recently shot in Lake Garda in Italy. So going into this production, I knew that I was gonna pretty much shoot 80% of the film just by using natural light, shooting outdoors, in the sun, during daylight. And for that, I had to prepare myself. But also, on the other hand, I also had some scenes where I knew I was gonna need a lot of proper light. I knew we're gonna shoot indoors where I needed to bring all that natural light that we would then witness outdoors also inside. And I just didn't want to lights just the actors, but also paint the scene, create textures and show the mood of the film and where we are also with the light. Small little textures and details that this place has. And for those moments, having a proper lighting was a key element as well.
That's my life.
Okay. As you can see, it's raining. So today we are filming inside the villa's kitchen. It's a traditional Italian style Mediterranean kitchen. Our character Isabella is cooking a stew. France's character comes downstairs looking for a drink. All the bottles are empty. There's a little bit of interest going on since it's not so sunny day. Thank God for the light, 150 light panel from GODOX. We get to create our own sun. So when we are in the kitchen, it looks like the sun is shining through the door, lighting up the kitchen. And here inside, if you come here, you can also see we got the smaller RGB tube light in the smaller window with the same color temperature. And inside, we got the M600 just bouncing off the wall, giving just a little bit of light to their faces from this side from where we'll be filming. It's like painting pictures, basically. So, yeah. So that's the scene, that's the lighting setup. And now, action. Normally, I don't really get to really paint my sets that much, especially around the actors. So this one was something that I really took in because it was my first time actually to get out there and just like play around with the textures of the room, the space. And if there was a window, there could be natural light sort of like coming in from there. So why not play with that, add light coming through the window? Why not highlight the edge of the table? Why not highlight the texture on the wall? And also bring in the warm Italian light from outside, just shooting through the door, and use that as our key light. And how would that be sort of like the natural light of the room itself? So it was really fun to play around with that. I also wanted to make it look really natural. Oh, good morning. It's a beautiful sunny it just came out from behind the mountain, and I just wanted to do a quick rundown of the lighting setup, what we got here. How this set actually changed with the lighting that we got, how it first looked, and now the end result. When our actors are here cooking and then coming from upstairs, boom, 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 doing their actions, blocking the scene. So let's take off all the lights in the room. It's funny, like if you really look at this scene, this shot, this framing, how much all that lighting does to it, it's absolutely insane. And lastly, and then we get a small light here as well that's bouncing off the wall, but I'm not gonna take that off now. So that's the fourth light. So we got 2 tube lights, we got 1 massive lantern bouncing off the wall, and then we got the panel outside that is our sun. And the door is a little bit left open so it lets the light in, and also it comes through the small window from there. First frame with no lights whatsoever, and then you look at the final shot. It's ridiculous how much you can paint with light. You don't really think about the lighting until you have a frame in front of you that doesn't show everything that you want to see. It doesn't sell the mood, and for those reasons, after going through this experience, lighting this specific scene right here, it just makes me appreciate great cinematographers a whole lot more. I did already, but after goofing around with the lights myself, it was a really fun experience. I definitely want to do more of that with my future productions. Ready to the wall, ready to the wall, there we go. Camera rolling, and action! Massive shout out to GODOX. Thank you so much, GODOX, for being one of the sponsors of this video and the short film itself. Ooh, it's looking good. So basically we got a shot list for all the scenes that we're doing, but each scene we're sort of just winging it. I want this to be very art house and me just trying out new things and actually directing the actors, and staying calm, and actually we can stay in the whites or mid shots. And this is not a 15-second commercial this time, guys. This is focusing on the story and the mood and the feeling. So I'm excited about that. You're on this side because I like the flower. It could be next to you. This is almost like a picture, but it's fun, like it's just. And then France's character is. Pretty much everything in this film that you see cinematography wise, if we talk about lighting, I wanted to be as natural as possible. Everything that we shot on the road while running and gunning was with natural light, maybe with a reflector, and always have sun behind us, behind our objects, even on a cloudy day, to place our actors between the camera and the sun. Framing and camera work wise, always do the wider establishing moments first and then just going in for the closer takes. The wides usually just being kind of like static and sell the action within the frame before moving in closer, where we could be like in a mid shot or a medium close-up shot, camera moving and following. About 80% of the shoot was done outdoors in natural daylight. So big thing for me was, how can I shoot in the sun without overexposing all my shots? And the answer to that came from Nisi and their variable ND filter. The filter that I used was Nisi's ND Vario, which is a true color from 1 to 5 stop filter. So why an ND? Using NDs is like wearing shades on a sunny day. It helps you to adjust and knock down the brightness of the light 2 to 8 stops without affecting the color or anything else. No need to crank up the shutter, letting you keep the best possible camera setting to get those cinematic shots. Throughout this production, I learned that Nisi's variable ND was amazing. After I've invested in a nice expensive piece of gear, camera, lenses, it only makes sense to get to use those at their highest level. For example, let me just show you. Ooh. There we go. Here we go. We got a nice nature backlight, sky all blown out. This is without the Nisi variable ND filter, and here we go. And here we got the Nisi variable ND attached to my 15 to 35 mil, and it's as easy as just rolling the ND, and look at that. My skin is not blown out. I can still use the best possible camera settings and enjoy filming outdoors. There we go. Keep it there. I like that. Keep that part there. Sorry guys. One more spin. Look at my back, man. My back is, I'm so sweaty. I feel so freaking sweaty right now. It felt great. I feel like we got it. When you're shooting your videos, you want to keep your shutter speed slow and constant, especially if you are after that high image quality and shallow depth of field in an environment where the light is just super bright, like we had in Italy. After using Nisi in this production, I quickly learned that the meaning when they say true to color actually means true to color. I love my Canon color science, especially when shooting log, where everything is flat, there can be zero errors when it comes to color. Also, after using several different ND brands during my years of filmmaking, what I loved about this variable ND from Nisi is that it does not vignette. You know, create that weird X-shaped, shadowy thing in your shot. One feature that I really love about this filter is this knob that screws on and off right here. There's been occasions when I've adjusted my ND and my fingers have made the shot after being way too close to the lens. So this knob it was a game changer, for me at least. So if you're a content creator like myself, a filmmaker who's doing a lot of running and gunning and self-shooting with a small crew, I highly recommend you to check out Nisi if you're doing a lot of outdoor shooting in sunny and bright places. And thanks Nisi for being one of the sponsors of this video. Okay, keep that there for a sec. Mom is helping. Okay, hold on Mom. Okay, guys, look at each other.
Äiti, mä voin kans hoitaa. Sä kastut täysin.
Testan tää liikkeen. I've done night shoots before. But not with two actors and trying to manufacture lightning and rain in the background. And this was something that was very, very new to me. During our time in Italy, it actually rained quite a bit, but the rain wasn't like what you want your movie rain to be. It was pretty much just all down to having a play with everything and just see where we end up, really. So last setup of today, and let me run you through what we got. First off, we got the Canon R5C on my Rhino slider. We're using the Arc 2 with this one, pushing in closer. We got a beautiful candlelight setup, and then GODOX RGB tube lights selling more of the candle vibe. Then behind our actors, we're gonna be in frame right here. We're gonna place a bigger tube light for a backlight. Then we got this beautiful beast over here. We got GODOX M600 with the lantern shining up to the ceiling, bouncing light for our actors. And then we got the LD 150 in the back here on the yard, portraying lightning to these trees right here. It's gonna look dope. And then, oh, you thought I was done? I'm not done. And then we got a hose and we're gonna spray some water that's gonna drip down. So basically we are creating a storm behind our lovely actors. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, there's more lights. We got another GODOX RGB here, backlighting the rain that's gonna fall down. And then if that is not enough, guys, then we got even more lights. We got a few more RGB ones that we're gonna place to the set. It's basically we're building our own studio here in Italy, in Lecarda, to this lovely outdoor patio kitchen. In the foreground, I really wanted to create something that reflects warm mood, especially with the actors. They're holding each other deeply, madly in love, just staring one another next to that table. And that foreground, that tabletop, I wanted to fill that with some practical lights and the practical lights were the candles, giving us the mood, the calm that was gonna be the contrast for all that storm, the lightning and the rain happening in the back.
Audio rolling.
Camera rolling. Mark. Rainmaker happy? Check.
Rainman happy.
Okay, camera rolling and action. This shot was highly influenced from that moment from the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, where we had Angelina Jolie's and Brad Pitt's character sitting out in that storm, and I just love that moment because it was like a steady, calm moment in the eye of the storm. I just love the contrast, and somehow I wanted to bring that also to this short. So like you saw, this shot was taken with my Rhino slider. I wanted to have this very, very buttery smooth shot where we push in towards the actors, and I wanted to be very dreamlike. Otherwise, this entire film was shot handheld. Framings always be something that we're searching. We're searching for the new angle, almost like the camera work itself was its own character. And with this shot here, the night shot, there was a reason why I wanted to put it on sticks, and that was just to really reflect and sell the mood, that calm mood that we have in that perfect storm that's happening around our characters. Thank you GODOX for sponsoring this video, and guys, please head downstairs, down to the description, and check out GODOX. I mean, I love using natural light, sunlight, but goddamn, like this makes me happy. Wow, it's amazing what you can do with proper lights. Going for the take, and action, actors, action.
I've been looking for someone like you, a kind man who's honest and who's true, the kind of man who will love me just the way I am, who will love me the good.
My favorite moments from that night shoot, definitely like every single lightning hit, a flash that reveals the rain that is behind the actors. Like, it was just awesome. I'm like, did we do that? I know it's a small thing, but it's just awesome, I think. Cut there. It's late. Okay. Yeah. That's a wrap for today. We are done. But yeah, that was that for this video. Check out all the links that I left for you guys down in the description. Check out Nissi, check out all the gear that I used from GODOX to make this production happen, to make this short film happen. And once again, thank you so much, Nissi. Thank you, GODOX, for being sponsors of this video and supporters of the short film. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for watching, tuning in for this episode, and I'll be seeing you guys again on the next one. Peace.